All right, so let's go ahead and pick back up. This is our third part of our presentation here. We've been talking about drugs. We've been talking about what they are. We've been talking about what they do. We've been talking about side effects. So if drugs aren't the answer, what can you do for a child that has behavior and focus challenges? Well, first off, let's just put this out there. Kids that have ADHD, kids that have ADD, kids that have sensory issues, first off, they are not stupid by any means. These are your brightest kids. These are your most talented kids. These are your doctors. These are your lawyers. These are your engineers. The thing that separates them from other kids is they can process information so much faster than a kid without ADD or ADHD. Now, here's the problem. They cannot focus and use that talent like they should. And these alternative treatments help the ADHD kids focus. They have all these processes going on in their brain, and they can process them faster than somebody without ADHD. We just need to teach them how to be able to focus and apply those processes. So what can we do for a kid that has focus challenges? Well, the first and foremost is nutrition. Nutrition is great. And studies suggest that hyperactivity and learning problems can be due to a lack of vitamins and minerals, as well from red dyes and preservatives in fruit. So the first thing you do is get a really good multivitamin. You want a liquid multivitamin because that's going to absorb faster, and there's many different ones out there. Do not go to Walmart and buy your vitamins. Do not go to Kroger and buy your vitamins. You need to do your research, get a good liquid multivitamin, go to Sprouts, go to your nutrition shops that are going to have a higher quality, because with vitamins you get what you pay for. You really do. So make sure you start with a good basic multivitamin. The next thing you do is something called the Feingold diet. And what its job is to do is to eliminate red dyes and preservatives in your diet. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting red dye out of the diet, getting preservatives out of the diet, getting back to basic foods will help lessen the chemical stress in your child. Reports also show that children avoiding dairy, wheat, corn, soy, citrus, eggs, chocolate, peanuts, artificial flavors, and preservatives for 2 weeks reported considerably less hyperactivity and improved health. So like I just said, make sure that you're doing everything you can to make sure that your child is sticking to a basic diet. Paleo is a great diet. That's just your meat, your vegetables, no dyes, no crazy sugars. Just really getting back to basics. Dairy is a big one with kids. Dairy really will clog them up. And if you're having a child that has ADHD, on top of that is having immune system issues, which we're talking about asthma and allergies, dairy is a big problem. Their body's not able to handle dairy. So I would stop that right away and get them on a good natural basic diet with a good multivitamin. Okay, an Oxford study evaluated the effects of fatty acid supplementation in an average intelligence child with significant reading and writing disabilities. The ADHD symptoms in children receiving essential fatty acids significantly improved over the children in the control group receiving a placebo. So what are we talking about? These are your omegas, right? These are your omega-3s. So get your child on omega-3s as soon as possible. These are very important. These are your essential fatty acids, so these really help your brain. A good omega-3 is what you need. Do not buy an omega-3 that has 6 and 9 in it. You get plenty of 6 and 9 in your diet. Just omega-3s is what you need. The next part of this is, well, it's kind of obvious, but a lot of people really don't think about it. Exercise. Exercise almost immediately elevates dopamine and norepinephrine and keeps them up for a period of time so that it acts like a little bit of Ritalin or Adderall. It also helps distill the impulsivity and distill the cravings for immediate gratification, as it works to wake up the executive function of the frontal cortex, which in turn allows for delay, better choices, and a bit more time to evaluate consequences. So get your kids active. Get them into sports. Get them into sports where they don't stop, like soccer and basketball. Those are great things to help calm their nervous system down so they can actually process some of those thoughts running through their brain, and they have time to evaluate them and see if that's a choice they want to make. So activity is huge. Get your kids out there, get them moving, get them off the Xbox, get them off the internet, and get them back into some sports or some physical activity. Okay, I'm going to pause right there, and we're going to continue on here in just a minute. I'm going to open up the comments, but stay tuned for this last part. It's very important, some information you probably did not know existed. Pause for that.